y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. What's happening? Welcome. How y'all doing? Happy Monday to all. It is Monday. March the 13th, 2023. Appreciate y'all for joining me. I am Willie Williams. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the midday news show. Y'all come on in, sit right on down, tell somebody about a player. We streaming live on two different channels, the Willie Williams Live Show and the Willie Williams News Channel. I am having technical difficulties. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. I'm getting a late start. They done switched the time on me by mistake on purpose. I ain't know that they was switching the time, but the time had them switched. I don't know what to tell y'all out here in these streets. So, but anyway, don't nobody care about our excuses. Don't nobody care about my excuses the same way that they don't care about your excuses on your job. That's how they be acting out here. Dave kind of is in the building. Say what to do. Say the the 313 say them is representing. Detroit is in it. What's happening? Say the 229 Albany, Georgia's in the house. California's up in this thing. What to do. The D is in the building. Say much love. Will it get the bag, bro? Say we got action. Yeah. It say the Bronx, New York is in the D. Say open past the lake at these 30 minutes of 5. What's going on? How was y'all weekend? The 334 Gun Monkey Town is in the building. Dayton, Ohio's in here, Pastor. The 713 is in it. He say, what are the trans babies doing today? Say they got their own day, Pastor. Say it ain't so. I think that we call it co-opting. I think somebody please correct me in the comment section out here. But I think it's co-opting when you take over somebody else something out here in these streets. And should I say this is when women's fault and men have won again out here in these streets? Damn it! Shout out to the men for winning. I don't. Listen, we got a few videos to go over. We got a few things to go ahead on to talk about out here, man. Y'all bought things on yourselves, babies. That's what you did. Trying to, be all inclusive. That's what's up. And now we are starting to see how this is actually working out in society out here. That's what we is seeing. New Jersey's in the building. Said the 732 is in the house of the 412. Clipsboro, Pennsylvania's up in this thing. Said Milwaukee's skating through. Appreciate that right there. The 505's around here. Say happy Monday. The 412 is in the house. He said, damn it, we done made it to another. I'm trying to tell you something. Give yourselves a pat on the back because if you're watching me right now, that means that you is still alive out here in these streets. Man, it feels good to be alive. Not all. And I do understand that because we as a people, we see things different. A lot of people is like happy that they still living, and a lot of people is sad that they still living, but they don't want to remove themselves, so they don't see removing themselves as an option, so that can cause mental illnesses out here in these streets. So yeah. Just be proud of whatever situation that you had done made as far as you still living and you still here. For those of you who don't want to be here but don't want to leave by yourself, essential products of help. I don't care what nobody tell y'all. Essential products help. Hell, us who is living and feeling good about living, we only send products. Do not get it twisted that everybody's sober. Stop that right there. Because your mama, dad, them hadn't told you don't get on stuff. And when they told you they was possibly on stuff, that's what's up. Sugarland, Texas is in the house. What it do, hashtag Willie say hush out here in these streets. Some had no trend. Well, why is they not allowing this thing to go through like this? YouTube keep changing stuff. But anyway, we're going to try to move it right along. Say, Minneapolis, Minnesota is in the house. Do y'all know? I did not know Minneapolis was in Minnesota. I don't know why I ain't know that, and I'm educated. This is strange. The shot time checking in for that fight. What's happening? Oakland, California is in the house. The 612 is in the building. Man. You say the 513 Cincinnati is hitting that like button. Say happy Monday, congregation. I appreciate you for being around here. I promise you that right there. Shout out to Mary. Shout out to Mary for the $5 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Y'all that need the support. We try to get over 500 on every show. We've been having a hard time for like the past two and a half weeks, you know. So I need your support. We still at least trying to get the subscribers up on the Willie Williams News channel, at least up to 470. I've been saying this here for like 7 days. Well, 5 days, because 5 is the working days. Yeah, for like 5 days out here in these streets. I need 7 more people to go around to the news channel and subscribe. Again, you never know when they're going to test some stuff down out here in these streets. We never know. We finna go ahead on and move it to a little something, because that's what you came around here for. Shout out to everybody who was on their job, feeling good about working. That's what's up. What do we want to do? We want to go here. Damn it, somebody had to say something about a little something that I got to... We can start off with the update. We got an update, y'all. The one that we did from last week, where we talked about the beautiful baby who had done hit for like 540,000, or was it 580? I think they were 540,000. Well, she was in court. That baby was in court. And they're finna tell us something that we didn't know, and I'm guessing that's why we call it an update, because it's new information. That's what's up. He say, Willie, I just came to leave my light. He say, I am tired of hearing about these fake women. No. They is women too. They is women too. But listen, it's not just about them. It's about the people that's pushing. But we gonna get into it. Don't even worry about it. Y'all, we finna find out some different numbers about this beautiful baby that was in college, a 19-year-old who had a mean hustle out here. Look
about a LaSalle University student accused of running a scam to steal close to $1 million. Police say this may not have even been the first time she's done it. WBZ's Christina Hager is live tonight in Newton, where the suspect went to college. And Christina, Ariel Foster did appear in court today, correct?
Yes, and court papers are now showing she was also being investigated on completely separate but similar cases of possible fraud here at LaSalle University. This is her...
Yeah. Rihanna, little sister. Allegedly. It's a joke, Rihanna. It's a joke.
Where police arrested her and she was arraigned in court today.
Yeah.
Ms. Foster, good morning.
Walking into court.
Oh, little slimmy.
Accused of stealing as much as $1 million.
Accused of stealing as much as $1 million. Remember, it was just 540. She done more than that. Shot that baby out.
A far cry from track star Ariel Foster's reputation at LaSalle University.
She won a couple awards for the school. She broke a few records.
Now the 19-year-old...
Oh, look at that old cutie. Oh, I like her hair, though. Her hair popping.
Faces a judge accused of faking transactions at her part-time job at La Visa Jewelry Store in the Burlington Mall.
An item was scanned onto the register, and the item price was altered to heighten the loss. The item would then be refunded onto a credit card.
A card tracing back to Foster, police say. And some of the ways they say she spent the money: a Louis Vuitton bag, plane tickets, a trip to Hawaii, and a Tesla. Is it surprising to think a student would be able to afford those things?
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something up.
Court documents show how investigators connected dates and locations with posts on her Instagram accounts. My biggest flex is being able to buy my own Tesla full out under 20 years.
No, whoa, slow me down, baby. My biggest flex, I'm flexing on you, oh. You know what I'm saying? She told the people what she had going on, and people became suspicious and stuff like, really, like how is this possible? Or maybe people didn't say anything because they didn't like to be flexed on. Shout out to the people who be liking to flex out here in these streets on other people who is unless fortunate. Go ahead.
Tesla full out under 20 years. And under a photo of a tropical scene, Maui is where I will retire. According to
Well, I guess she meant Maui was like the resort where she will retire, and that's actually where she just retired to.
the court documents, LaSalle campus police said Foster had also been the subject of multiple investigations for similar issues in the last year in regards to using fraudulent credit cards to pay for tuition. Police searched her Dorchester home, where neighbors say they saw the Tesla parked. They also searched her college dorm.
She had a Tesla parked in the community that don't have Teslas parked in.
The fact that like a college student buying a Tesla, like fully buying a Tesla, it's a little suspicious.
It's a little suspicious. Unless her parents had done bought it, it's a lot suspicious. A 19-year-old being able to drop 35. That's in college. 35,000. I wonder if she got some type of discount. You know, maybe it was 40, but she was paying in full. No, it don't even work like that. But go ahead, go ahead.
The police report says Foster eventually said she would take the blame, saying, I'm sorry for what I did. She is now out on $1,000 bail.
They gave that baby $1,000 bail. I bet, listen, I bet she paid her own bail. I bet that baby paid that baby probably used a fraudulent credit card to pay her bail. Shout out to the system for allowing that baby to go ahead on and jump. You say, not the abundant and hell. Say, watch her tuition paid up. Now hell, that kind of would have been smarter if let's say maybe she's not under a contract to where she could have been using the funds for her education. Now that would have been a better explanation of somebody here for whenever you get caught. Be like, I was just trying to pay my way through school. You know, like they do with stripping or exotic dancing, entertaining, you know. Like they say, I do this to get my education, and that's what she should have did. You know what I'm saying, baby? And they would like really gave you a slap on the wrist, because we do believe in education, and a lot of us come from different types of backgrounds where we can't afford certain education at certain campuses and stuff, universities and stuff. So that would have been like a good thing, baby. Where's your dad at, baby? He could have told you how to really work that money without alerting anyone. But because your mammy's choosing not to give you a daddy, you follow your own understanding. It falls apart. But anyway, y'all, we got to move right along. That was just a quick update for those of you who is new here. This is how we get it down around here. We show you what's going on around the country. Damn it, I thought I had this one. Hold up, swole up. I'm gonna have to find it. But hell, we got us one. Oh, we got it. Damn it, wait. I ain't sliding over here, so I got to move to the next one until I can slide. No. Let me slow it down. Let me slow it down real quick. Who is this? Nope. I am at work. Right, y'all? That's what's up. Y'all, we got to get the likes up. We need to get the likes up. I found exactly what I'm looking for, so here we go. Let me grab A, B, C, D, E, F. Wait. A, B, C, D, E, F. There it is. Got to be more careful. We got a former cheer coach. Y'all already know where we're going, right? Hold on. Wait a minute. I did something wrong. I didn't even grab that one, so I'm going to have to go back and grab that. Okay. We got a former. They call it a former, let me go ahead and put it up on the screen real quick. A former cheer coach. Now listen, I've said this for like a long time, like many years ago. People who may find the high schoolers and stuff attractive at certain times when they find them attractive, when they be like coaches and stuff like that, like softball coach, basketball coach, swim coach, like hold on, like a swim coach. What is the other ones that they have to take showers and stuff like that when you finish? Is that all sports? Yeah. That's all sports. And then sometimes they go on trips and shit to play for state and stuff, and they got to stay at hotels and all that stuff right there. A person who is attracted, MAPS, who is minor attracted persons, that's a really good job for them. That's one of the best jobs for them because they get to always be around them. They get to see them in their most, I would say, vulnerable situations and stuff like that right there. But this is not one of those stories. This is something else, but it's still MAP. Here we go.
For more schools, cheer coach facing rape and sexual battery charges.
A warning before we go any further, the details may not be suitable for younger viewers.
Why wouldn't this stuff be suitable for younger people when it's the younger people who is being used and abused out here? Go ahead.
Investigators say Jennifer Hawkins admitted to having sex with a male student hundreds of times over several years.
She got it hundreds of times. Ooh.
News 4's Kaylee Olivas has details.
Well, these court records show Jennifer Hawkins was a Moore Public Schools cheer coach for several years. In that time, she allegedly had sex with a Southmore sophomore. That former student saying they had sex more than 300 times at her home.
He didn't have a normal school experience because she was able to exercise that control over him.
45-year-old Jennifer Hawkins, who once coached cheer at Westmore High and Brinks Junior High, was arrested Wednesday on charges of sexual battery and second-degree rape. Court records show a former Moore Public School student sent in a letter to the district late last year, indicating he had an inappropriate relationship with a teacher from 2017 to 2022.
She at first
from 17 to 2022. Oh, it gets better. Don't even worry about it.
Denied the allegations, and then after being confronted with some of the details that the victim was able to give to law enforcement, she ultimately admitted that she did have a sexual relationship with him for several years.
Yeah, she was supposed to deny. What, like, that's what you're supposed to do, but go ahead.
Documents reveal Hawkins met the student as he was dating her daughter. While sitting in Hawkins' living room in 2017, watching a soccer game, she allegedly performed a sexual act on him, telling him, quote, he would remember that soccer match for the rest of his life.
Yes. So she hunched him, daughter boyfriend, baby. That's how she had access to that meat. He say 5 years of meat, absolutely correct. He say students talk too much. That's what's up. He say he hunched and snitched, hunching. Control yourself, baby. Yeah. He say talk about the meat package. I'm trying to tell you. Damn, she say this will be the best. Hold on.
Telling him, quote, he would remember that soccer match for the rest of his life.
For the rest of his life. You will remember this soccer match for the rest of his life. And I'm here to tell you, yes, he will. Yes, he will, just for the simple fact things get in our subconscious and stuff. And things that's either traumatic or exciting to us, we tend to remember those types of things. But go ahead.
Life. The relationship continued after that. Records even showing Hawkins moved the student into her home. The two meeting during school lunch almost every day to
Stop. She moved the student into her home. Wait, what? How? What? Emmett, was he homeless? Was he a runaway? What is going on? She moved the student into the house. Go ahead.
Have sex. Ties were allegedly moved the student into her home. The two meeting during school lunch almost every day to have sex.
Now, if she moved him inside the home, why do we have to meet up at lunch to have sex when I have you in my home? This just goes to show that Miss Teacher, Miss Coach, boy, that monkey is on fire. I'm trying to tell you something. Oh, that monkey just jumping around. That baby like, where is he at? What time is lunch? You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to the coach out here.
Ties were allegedly cut in October last year.
This victim came forward after he was finally able to move away from this individual and realized that what had gone on was wrong.
He moved out after he realized what was going on is wrong. We play too much. And we believe that. After he finally realized what's going on is wrong. From the time of that soccer match, he knew it was wrong. Okay, and then you got to ask yourself, well, did he hide it from his girlfriend? If he hid it from the girlfriend, then he knew it was wrong. Or hell, maybe that's how her and mama get out. You know? But believe in me, he knew it was a sense of wrong that had done transpired. Yeah. Say he met a young tender. He say it took him that long. Yeah. I don't want to tell on her until I move out. Well, whoa. That kind of makes sense, though. If you have no place to go and you're living somewhere, a lot of times you put up with a whole bunch of things. You put up with some things that you may not normally put up with, and then you don't want to just go off on somebody and or put somebody on blast to where now you may not have a place to go. It's the same as people be in domestic love relationships saying that I can't leave because I can't afford to leave. I have no place to go with me and my kids. You know, that's the same excuse that they be out here using too. So I guess we can give it to him too. We can give it to him too because this is damaging. This is mentally destroying, or it is destroying his mental health. Yep. Can we use the mental health thing with him since we use the mental health thing when it happened to girls? In my mind, yeah, but we still gonna point out the other stuff. We still gonna say that this is wrong, and it will destroy a person's future when they hunching older adults that they wanna hunch. Confusing, huh? Shout out to Esther for the $2 cash out. You say they was in a relationship. Say I don't see the problem. I'm trying to tell you. Listen. But we're gonna put all the onus on the coach. We in society play too much. Say, did she groom him? Yep. Or hell, did he groom her?
Public schools confirmed Hawkins has not worked for the district since the end of January. The Cleveland County District Attorney's Office is hoping there are no other victims, but
it wouldn't be uncommon.
It's not uncommon. People have just not been caught, or people have just not been told on yet. That's all it is.
Willie Levis, Oklahoma's News 4.
Hawkins is still sitting in the Cleveland County Detention Center tonight. She is the same cheer coach who had hazing allegations brought against her in 2021 at the University of Central Oklahoma. The university tells us she resigned in January, citing personal reasons.
Yeah, that baby had personal reasons. That monkey been on fire. I want y'all to really understand this. She moved them in. She have them there. Monday through Friday when they go to lunch, we linking up. She having a different type of lunch. She eating a different type of meat. Wow. Shout out to the people who take a chance with their goddamn life. That's what's up. We ain't really tripping. Moving right along. It's not the first. Not gonna be the last. Okay. Speaking of this, watch this. I just saw this right here this morning. There is a bill out here that our legislatures, our Senate and House, I thought, well, this the state representative, a bill to ban A bill to ban marriages under 16. Then I had told y'all, when y'all read the state laws and stuff like that, that there is still child marriages and all this stuff that's still on the books in a whole bunch of states. I think it's like 12 states, if I'm not mistaken. But they're doing a bill trying to ban under the age of 16 marriages. Watch what happens. Here you go. He said marriage is a contract, but it's about control. I'm in agreement with that too. Go ahead.
Child marriage bill is one of those items that will be heading to the governor's desk, and he has not yet publicly indicated on if he plans to sign it.
Really?
The House of Delegates passed the bill 83-9, a day after the Senate resurrected the bill. If Governor Justice signs the bill, children can marry as young as 16 in West Virginia, as long as they have their parents' permission. The person they would marry cannot be more than 4 years older than them. Currently, children can marry as young as 16 in West Virginia with consent from a parent, and anyone younger than that can get married with a judge's waiver, regardless of age. Some lawmakers say this sets the floor on the age of marriage in the state, as well as being a huge step in protecting children from being exploited.
Folks like to tell these stories from the 1950s and 60s, where true love prevailed, like Romeo and Juliet. Well, that ended in suicide, Romeo and Juliet.
I think everyone here in the state Senate supports the idea of a floor for marriage. But we also want to make sure that those 16-year-olds like my mom and dad, that we're not somehow standing in the way of those types of relationships.
We don't want to stand in the way of the types of relationship that your mama and daddy had. We don't want to stand in the way of that. Well, we're not in the age of your mama and daddy, so you do know that they are raised different. This is the whole different millennium, and everything say R. Kelly should have moved. Damn, I'm trying to tell you something.
According to data from Pew Research Center, West Virginia had the highest rate of child marriages among states in 2014.
Wait, what? West Virginia had the highest rate of what?
West Virginia had the highest rate of child marriages among states in 2014.
Child marriages in 2014. Back it up again. Do y'all understand? He said the age of consent also will drop. MAP. Minor attracted person has a plan. Exactly correct. This is what we have been working up to. I've been telling y'all this shit for months. They're going to change the laws when it comes down to a whole bunch of this stuff now. Why? But they're not trying to get rid of this. As of now, you can marry under the age of 16 with a judge's consent. Like I told y'all, an adult can bang a minor, get caught, go to jail, and all this shit right here. Right. But he'll be able to get out. Or he or she will be able to get out as long as the intent was to marry. But we supposedly care about underage sex abuse. This is why I be trying to tell y'all we full of it. We are full of it. And why have this law have not been changed 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago? Huh?
Child marriage bill is one of those items that will be heading to the governor's desk, and he has not yet publicly indicated on if he plans to sign it. The House of Delegates passed the bill
because he got to think about it just a little bit. Because what a lot of people really don't understand, the older people like the younger people. Some older people like the minors. Some of those people have some money out here in these streets. Some of these people, they don't want to get in trouble for marrying a minor. So in states like this right here, they are really comfortable with living there and doing their thing because they're following the laws of child marriages. And then their partners may be judges and shit that is gonna pass on it. We just don't be paying attention.
83-9, a day after the Senate resurrected the bill. If Governor Justice signs the bill, children can marry as young as 16 in West Virginia, as long as they have their parents' permission. The person they would marry cannot be more than 4 years older than them. Currently, children can marry as young as 16 in West Virginia with consent from a parent, and anyone younger than that can get married with a judge's waiver, regardless of age.
Regardless of age. Do y'all understand what regardless of age means? This could be 9. We could be 9 years old as long as the judge say, well, shit, it seems like y'all in love. It seems like y'all got the best intentions or something. Yeah. This is what can happen. But the judge got to think it over. Shout out to the judge around there in the street for thinking it through. Yeah. Shout out to Don for the $2 super chat. He say what the kissing cousins is going on in Virginia. I'm trying to tell you. He say that's discrimination. Say 4 years difference. Yes. I'm glad you pointed out the discrimination. They discriminate on older folk.
Some lawmakers say this sets the floor on the age of marriage in the state, as well as being a huge step in protecting children from being exploited.
A huge step. So you mean to tell me that you can only exploit children if you're not a child? Is that what we're saying? Is that what that means? And then we have to think about this right here. We allow children to become parents 12, 13, or whenever they have the ability to become parents, right? So now, well, hell, it's always been they can marry young. But now what they're trying to change it to, they can marry, but only at a 4-year difference. But can't nobody work or get a job. Like, where if you're 16, 17, or 16 and 4, 16 and 12 can get married. No. So I guess somebody could work, but if you like the same age and y'all get married and y'all like 13 or something, can't nobody do it, but we gonna think it through. Shout out to the judge. Shout out to the governor. It's just sitting on his desk. You know, he think about it. Shout out to Mr. Gino for the $2 super chat. He say, and one turns 16 every day. Absolutely correct. Shout out to Esther for the $2 cash out. Say all these lawmakers are a part of the LGBT. You might got a real good point right there. That might be. Listen. All of this stuff has been in the making. When I tell y'all, it's at least, if I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me if you look it up, because I looked it up some years ago, that there is at least 12 states that is still allowing child marriages. This is all a game. They do not want to take away something that they really, really want. And it's crazy. The same people who is okay with these laws is the same people who will make the laws as far as you being incarcerated if you is a map. But we love the people. That's what's up. International Women's Day. Let's go ahead on and get into some of this right here, because we have a few videos, so you all is gonna have to bear with me, because I'm just gonna show y'all something. And like we have been saying for the longest around here in these streets, let me just state this right here. Women, ladies, babies. Oh, hell. We got to explain what a woman is out here. A woman is somebody who came out their mama monkey with a monkey. I know people like to break it down to where it is the biology. It's because you have a vagina. It's because you have a uterus. It is because you have a period. People argue all of that stuff right there. Cool, I feel them. We make it more simple around here at the Willie Williams Show. We say a woman is a human that came out their mama monkey with a monkey. Simple. You can try to argue all you want to. But look here. Women had to go through the women's suffrage, the women's struggle. Women been fighting to be liberated. Women have been fighting. And shout out to the women in our past who have fought for women to be in a position that they are in, to get laws changed and to actually have more rights than men. So shout y'all out. You all have been working very, very hard. With that said, I've been saying it for a few years. I just do not understand why you all have been backing that anyone can be a woman. With all the things that y'all fought for. All the stuff that y'all fought for. Now y'all have been fighting that a man can be a woman. Can we just be clear? This is what y'all fought for. They are the same. Everybody. Not just women have periods, and not just women can have children. That's what's up. But let's listen to a few of these things and see what had done happened on International Women's Day. I think that was on Friday or something like that, but here we go.
Day came and went, but with many complaining that so-called gender ideology, which challenges the idea of biological sex, is ultimately erasing women altogether. There's talk of the Oscars becoming gender neutral. The Labour MP Jess Phillips read out a list of women murdered by men this year, but included a trans woman on the list. And in the White House, Dr. Jill Biden, the wife of the president, handed out a Courageous Woman of the Year award to a biological male who identifies as female.
Men win again.
Is progress, or is it setting women back decades? To discuss this and some of the other...
Do y'all think it's setting women back decades? What do y'all think about that right there? So he said, why did Gabby and D Wade win an award? Exactly. And it was like a presidential type award or something, I guess, for courage and bravery. I am not understanding.
Big stories of the day. I'm delighted to welcome Nicole Lampert, who has written for The Metro, The Jewish Chronicle, and The New York Post. Hi, Nicole.
Hello.
Great to have you on the show. Did you raise an eyebrow when you saw Jess Phillips making her speech in the House of Commons, including a trans woman?
I did. I felt quite sorry for her, though, because I think whatever happened, she couldn't get it right or wrong. And it's awful that this list became the centre of the kind of culture wars.
Because what she was doing, it wasn't a bad thing, drawing attention to anyone that's been murdered.
It's a brilliant thing, because every year she reads out a list of all the women that have died at the hands of men. And for often it's the only chance that they're kind of named publicly. She invites their families to come and listen to her. And it's a kind of public acknowledgement of the problems that women still have.
And then I just had a thought of, well, if she makes a list every day of women who've been killed by men, why she ain't got no list of the women who have been killed by women? Sounds to me like she against men.
In terms of violence against women, and the fact that between 2 and 3 women are killed every week by a man. Often by one she knows.
And so props to her for drawing attention to these horrific, appalling and tragic crimes. However, the likes of feminist campaigner Kelly J. Keane has said that this was political opportunism, and this list of women tragically murdered did not justify the inclusion of a trans woman. Of course, that's somebody that's a biological male who identifies as female.
Well, the inclusion of the girl that died, the trans girl that died, it was controversial for several reasons, and one of them is that the femicide list is for women who've been killed by men, and proceedings are still active in terms of who murdered this child, but the 2 people that have been charged with it are a boy and a girl who are both children themselves. So it's not the same as the other murders, and the sad thing is that this row over it has completely taken over the whole list, the whole reason for the list.
Yes. Men have taken over the reason for the list. Yeah. But y'all fought so hard. So hard to have your days. Ooh. See, a lot of people did not pay attention to the International Women's Day because a lot of people didn't even much know that there was a such thing as International Women's Day. Y'all know what's finna be another problem? You know it's finna be another problem? It's gonna be the biggest problem. When they co-op Mother's Day. When they co-op, I think it's called co-op, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. When they co-op Mother's Day. I'm trying to tell y'all something. See, this is just the tip of the iceberg. This right here is just the tip of the iceberg. when they come out and say that they can be mothers too. This shit is hilarious to me. But look. Listen to this one.
Now let's go to something a little bit lighter. The famous chocolate maker Hershey's is being viciously mocked online for their new ad.
The chocolate bars are woke. Shout out to Hershey. You say men are mothers too. Exactly. Yep.
Gone full woke in their latest commercial, which claims to celebrate women. But take a look and see if you can spot why they've upset so many people.
My name is Faye Johnstone. I'm the Executive Director of Wisdom to Action. We can create a world where everyone is able to live in public space as their honest and authentic selves. See the woman changing how we see the future at Hershey's Canada.
Hershey's Canada done changed the bar to her, she. Her, H-E-R, she.
Yes, so that was the voice of a transgender woman promoting International Women's Day. Well, Jeremy's has decided to capitalise on that, so they've released a new chocolate bar of their own.
Hold on. Say, can you put a trans man on child support if he's a mother too? That's a great question. We got to dig into that.
Our friends over at Hershey's, they don't even know what a woman is. They've hired a biological male to be the spokesperson for their Women's Day campaign. And it's the reason that I'm launching Jeremy's Chocolate. We have two kinds. She, her, and he, him.
He, him.
One of them's got nuts. If you need me to tell you which one it is, keep giving your money to Hershey's.
That was a brilliant commercial. Brilliant commercial. Shout out to Esther for the $2 cash app. Say it's called population control. Say no women, no babies. Getting them out of here.
Now, that's from the owners of Daily Wire. They did the same thing with razors when they weren't too happy with the commercials there. Now, Hershey's is wiping its social media. They have copped a backlash like I don't think they expected. But these companies are slowly learning, and we saw it particularly with Disney, that there is a price to pay for this woke activism. For a long time, I think they thought, well, we'll just please the people on the left, and the Conservatives never make much of a fuss, so we've got nothing to lose here. But they're seeing, no, people are actually taking note and making purchasing decisions based on the activism companies engage in.
Say still melt in your mouth, Willie. Oh,
And so they should, Rita. I mean, that's up to the consumer's power to whether or not they buy something. But this is really short-sighted by these companies, a silly decision. Why are they going down this path? It's so divisive. Have a biological female if they're going to do it at all, but instead they go down this woke path, there's a backlash, and then they're in all sorts of trouble. It's just ill-advised marketing in my view.
Well, I mean, chocolate bars are one thing, but there are sanitary products, tampon brands that have used trans women, so people who cannot menstruate, to promote their product. I mean, you could literally not, it's almost like a comedy sketch, the madness there. Now let's go.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They is promoting, they is pushing, they is, damn it, there was another word that they were doing. They is highly influencing stuff and people. And but listen, you can't really fault the companies and stuff. It's the people. It's the sheep who is out here who is like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, a man can be a woman if you really think about it. That's what's up. Listen, we got one more of these right here, man, and then we're going to move on to something else. But, damn it, I got to play it. I got to find it because, that was 15, 16. I don't even know where I got it at. Hold on. Slow me down. Take your time. But I need to get the numbers up. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. H-I, and that's still not there. H-I. Nope. Uh-oh, I can't find it. But I got it. Don't even worry about it. Let me bring it from over here. Yes. Listen, we need to get the likes up. I need to get the likes up, and I appreciate folk for going over there, over on the other channel, and subscribing over there also. Matter of fact, let me take this moment to see if I got some more subscribers over there. Let me refresh. Let me see if I'm getting supported over on the other channel.
Look at
I am in my feelings. I'm feeling some kind of way. Nope, we did not get anybody else subscribing. That's what's up. I'm hurt, but we got to move on. We have to continue the job. That's what's up. Hold on. I just got it. I had to download it again. So I'm trying to talk through so I don't have no blank spaces on the podcast, on the replay. But yeah, here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So we go back to I. Hold on. Gotta go to my mans out here. Pierce. Pierce is having a conversation. Pierce Morgan is having a conversation with women who came out their mama monkey with a monkey. And this happened.
From commentator Angelica Mallett, Talk TV's.
The other channel is Willie Williams News Channel. Willie Williams News Channel. He said, checking in on both channels, say hitting the thumbs up on the way in, as you should. Say nap time to checking in. Salute, OG. That's what's up. Say Detroit the 313 is in the building. Say hey, Pastor. Say hey, chat fam. What it do? Say much love. Willie get the bag, bro. Sup, Pastor the 412 Cliffsboro, Pennsylvania is in the building. Say the Bronx, New York is in this bitch. Say let's get it, Pastor. You say what's good, chat fam, Pastor. You say it's good to see everybody. I hope everyone have a wonderful weekend. Say Fayetteville, North Carolina is checking in. Appreciate that right there. Here we go.
Esther Cracker and Fox News contributor Tommy Laren. So Tommy Laren, let me start with you. Two people in Britain today who've been at the forefront of not saying what a woman is. One is Nicola Sturgeon, the ex-First Minister of Scotland, who lost her job because of this ridiculous farce of a rapist self-identifying.
And that has to be like the most weakest. When it comes down to a man is afraid to say what a woman is. You need to be side-eyeing somebody and put fentanyl on you or something like that with a little trank on the side. Shout out to Tyreek for the $10 cash app. Say tossing all the damn chocolate out. Say they gotta go.
Well, joining me now is the author and commentator Angelica Mallett, Talk TV's Esther Cracker and Fox News contributor.
Shout that baby out for having a reel though. Shout out for having a reel.
Tommy Laren. So Tommy Laren, let me start with you. Two people in Britain today who've been at the forefront of not saying what a woman is. One is Nicola Sturgeon, the ex-First Minister of Scotland, who lost her job because of this ridiculous farce of a rapist self-identifying. She tweeted today, proud on International Women's Day to visit my old University of Glasgow, and banged on about women's rights. This is the woman who just literally lost her job for allowing a male rapist into a female prison.
And like we say around here, if you go to the resort for like a very long extended period of time and you really don't want to be in that facility, we might as well just start saying, I identify as a her. I identify as a her and I'm transitioning. And it's unconstitutional to house me in the men's facility when I am a her. Like I tell a lot of you players, when you get pulled over and you feel like that your life is in danger, you feel like you're about to lose your life, drop the wrist. A lot of people thought that I was being funny about that right there, but no, I am so for real. If you don't want to be in a men's facility, we need to start, hey, I identify as a her. I have periods too. You know what I'm saying? Other people doing it.
And Sir Keir Starmer, who's leader of the opposition Labour Party here, was talking about protections for women in Parliament today, and yet he refuses to say what a woman is. Where are we with this? How has it come that leaders of parties in countries like the UK, and you see a lot of it in America as well, just won't say what a woman is?
Yes. And how many of y'all think is a war on women? Led by women.
Well, first of all, I have to apologize to you because all of this wokeness originates here in the United States of America, and then we export it to you in the UK.
Yes, you're to blame.
So we started this really in America. Yes, we are. You know, the wokeness starts here, and then it, of course, moves over, and now you guys have to deal with it. The world has to deal with it. But I say this, I'm proud to celebrate International Women's Day because I know what a woman is. So I would say, if you don't know what a woman is, you don't get to celebrate it. You don't get to pretend to be a feminist when it's helpful to you or helpful to your political narrative. You have to be able to define what a woman is. This is all a farce. They are seeking to erase women, and this is the radical rainbow mafia, as I call it. This is...
Ooh, say the radical rainbow mafia. Say women going after women. Hilarious. Yeah, hey. Times is changing, y'all. Times is really changing out here.
Not your average LGBT activist. This is the Rainbow Mafia section of that radical LGBTQ movement that has made women less than and then has elevated all of this transgenderism and all of this pick your gender, identify as potato. They have hijacked the women's rights movement, the feminist movement, and actual feminists should be really pissed off about it.
Well, as a feminist, I am. I recently interviewed Angelica, the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, and I asked him this question, which seems to stump many other leaders. Here's the clip. What is a woman? We know that Nicola Sturgeon can't answer that. We know Keir Starmer.
That's a funny looking player right there. Is it just me? Or player just a little funny looking? But go ahead.
Can't answer that. You're the British Prime Minister. What is a woman?
Yeah, of course I know what a woman is. Adult human female.
Good answer.
It's not difficult, is it, Angelica? I mean, that is what a woman is.
I mean, I don't know why you're obsessed with defining it. Like, what is a man? Like, why do we need these arbitrary...
A man is a male adult human. I mean, that's it.
Right, okay. I don't know that we need
these are just biological facts, but they're just facts. They're not arguable points, are they?
But I think we have a right to self-identify. And
you have the right to self-identify with whatever you want to be. You're going to love what Pierce is going to say. This is going to be beautiful.
You said want to... As what? If you'd like to be a woman, you can identify as a woman. I don't know why there is such an issue around...
We've literally just seen a male rapist use that scam to get himself put into a female prison where he could attack vulnerable women inside a female prison, when even his ex-wife said it was all a scam.
Even the wife said it was a scam. But see, you can't say that because then you is transphobic. He worked his way right into a woman's facility and down there to the woman's resort, like I'm trying to tell you players. Go around, listen, start identifying. Just when you get transferred, just don't do the great thing. You can have multiple relationships while in there, enjoying yourself around thousands of monkeys. That's really where you want to be as a player out here in these streets. You do not want to be around thousands of meats. It might not work out. Trying to tell you something.
It's a terrible, very distressing, isolated incident, and I think it's easy to take that and say that means that no one can identify as a woman.
But
And
it's not an isolated incident, though.
But it's
42% of trans-identifying prisoners in prison are in there for sex crimes. There's actually an advantage, evidently, to identifying as a female, because they never identify as male, because somehow male prisons seem less appealing to them. It's really weird.
Yeah, but notice that right there? Notice how society don't even promote trans men. They promote trans women, not trans men, but we know that they are out here, but it's not being pushed as much as trans women are being pushed. Why is that?
Anyway, but
is it limitless, this self-identity?
It's not totally limitless.
What's the limit?
When you're talking about International Women's Day, I don't know why we take the conversation around International Women's Day and make it about this.
But if anyone,
there's so many benefits.
right, but if
to having
anyone,
a day.
according to you, can identify as a woman, anyone can, right?
I don't see a problem with
Just literally put their hand up and say, I'm a woman.
But it's not an easy thing to do, to go out into
Actually,
the world.
That's very easy.
Very easy.
You might think it's easy to say, but to decide to do that, to say
What
this
does
is
doing
who,
it involve?
Whatever that person decides, but to
Doesn't
go out
wearing
into the
makeup?
world and say, I don't identify as perhaps the sex I
So
was
why
born
can't
as.
I
It's not-
identify? Okay, why can't I identify as a black lesbian?
Well, firstly, I mean, it was.
I'm serious. I'm serious. If I can identify as anything without any need to prove I'm actually what that is, why can't I on International Women's Day say I'm Piers Morgan, I'm a black lesbian?
I think taking it to a kind of absurd.
No. She called it absurd statement by him wondering why can't I identify as a black lesbian.
I think that's what. With respect, I think that you'd already opened the absurdity door by saying it is limitless. You can do what you like. Anyone can say I'm a woman. So I simply ask you, why can't I?
I mean, this point kind of ridicules trans people to an extent.
Actually, I think what you said ridicules trans people, because actually people who go through the full process of transition, who actually go through what we used to call a sex change, which I don't think you can muck around with original biology, but those who actually go through surgical procedure over a number of years, I've got great respect for that very difficult journey they go on. Yeah. I have zero respect for people who just wallop their hand up and go, suddenly, I'm a woman and I want all the rights that a woman has, and I want to compete, say, in sport. I'm a 6'4" athlete, sprinter, swimmer, whatever, who's competed very mediocrely in male sport. I now want to come in and crush women in swimming pools and in sprinting events and break all their records, perhaps irrevocably, just by saying, I'm a woman. I think that is the absurdity you were talking about. My response was to say, well, if it's limitless, why can't I then say whatever I want to say? And you say immediately, as I knew you would, well, that's ridiculous. But my point is, you were being ridiculous.
Well, that's your opinion. You can think I'm ridiculous, but I don't think you can say, well, it has to.
I don't know why I am, but you're not.
I don't think you have to say it's post-op is the only way that someone's allowed to identify.
Well, the original standard the original standard for being transgender was being diagnosed with gender dysphoria, which is a legitimate condition. And now it's being, however way you feel. So if you feel on Tuesday you're a woman and on Thursday you're a pizza, that's perfectly valid. But to you, that's ridiculous. And I want to know why that is ridiculous. We should be talking about actual women on International Women's Day. That's not crazy.
I mean, I agree. I think, but your idea of an actual woman...
chromosomes.
What's your idea of an actual woman? We have fallen so deep.
It's an adult female. It's not difficult.
The chromosomes are a pretty good indication.
I don't think you have to be biologically female to identify.
Then you are wrong, because then I can identify as a fox.
Shout out to that dog, Yusuf. Shout out to that dog, Yusuf. She ain't going.
Yeah.
But again, it's kind of an absurd point.
Let me ask you this, Angelica. How many genders are there?
2.
Whoa.
There are 2 genders.
Just 2?
Oh.
Wow. So you don't believe in transgenders at all?
Well, I think there are...
Whoa, hang on. Whoa. There are 2 genders?
Well, it's taught in...
Well, why do you say well? You've literally just launched this huge defence of transgenderism. Now you've eradicated it.
I think
if there are 2 genders, you mean male and female, right?
There's gender fluidity. I will...
Fluid between what?
Between what?
Between different identities, and we can choose different identities.
You see how difficult this is, though?
But it is difficult, but I think making...
But it's not difficult until you make it difficult. You see, the BBC has done teaching videos to 11 and 12-year-olds where they say there are 100 genders. One of them was astrogender, which is an affinity with the stars and the galaxy.
Have y'all ever heard of astrogender? I didn't know that they was teaching 100 genders to 12-year-olds. See, this is why we got to be a part of our students' curriculum, but, we good parents, so we still fall short of glory out here in these streets. But the astrogender. Wow. We learn something new every day then, y'all.
My response to that on the last show I did was to say, well, in that case, I identify as a 2-spirit penguin. I was then told I was being ridiculous, but I made the same point. The ridiculousness is the BBC teaching kids there are 100 genders. There aren't. It is absurd. Bring back Tommy Lahren, who I imagine is hyper...
That's it right there with them, because I don't want to play the whole thing because it's going to something else. But listen, ladies, babies, people who came out their mama monkey with a monkey. This is a you problem. This is a you problem. And I do understand a lot of people have trans friends and all that, and y'all be sitting back lying. Let me speak to my trans brothers and sisters out here in the streets. The people who is y'all friends, who is women who came out their mama monkey with a monkey, believe in me, behind your back, they don't believe that you is a woman. They do not believe that you is the same as a woman. Some may feel this way. I would say the majority do not. I would say the majority do not. But because the ones who feel that way have been in the forefront, who have been more outspoken publicly, and who is pushing this type of stuff, this is why you in the position that you in with your Woman's Day and every other day. Trying to tell you something. We gonna move it right along. Listen, did y'all hear about the bank? The banks in California, Silicon Valley. Hold on. Did y'all hear about Silicon Valley collapsed? The bank
of Silicon Valley Bank in Santa Clara.
Slow me down, damn. Let me go on and put it up here on the screen. Listen, a whole bunch of people, they couldn't get their money. A whole bunch of people, they finna have problems with getting a whole bunch of money. People are saying that the government will not bail them out, but then I saw something on Instagram earlier. Wait, let me just play this here first.
Alarm outside headquarters of Silicon Valley Bank in Santa Clara, California today.
They just came out and told us that the bank is shut down.
SVB, the 16th largest bank in the U.S. with $175 billion in deposits, is now the biggest American bank to fail since the 2008 financial crisis. Its customers are primarily businesses and investors in the tech sector.
Say a New York bank just closed too?
The root cause of the failure here was a sudden and significant increase in interest rates, which, that part of the job of a bank is to manage interest rate risk, and that didn't happen here.
Earlier this week,
Say 250,000 is federally insured. Yeah, that's a good thing. But listen to the rest of the story.
SVB disclosed it took a loss on the sale of bonds due to rising interest rates and announced it would sell shares to shore up its balance sheet. Its stock price plunged and customers rushed to take their money out. The FDIC now stepping in, telling customers they will be able to access funds by Monday, but the guaranteed amount per depositor, $250,000.
You're absolutely correct about the 250, right? But we're talking about businesses and people with like their regular money and stuff like that, right? Regular working people and businesses. You have to understand, a lot of businesses need more than 250.
A heart-stopping moment of this bank is done.
Ashley Trenier is the CEO of healthcare startup Farmbox RX.
Farmbox RX, a farm box, and they is booming.
To access her money today, she fears she could be out more than $10 million.
$250,000 isn't a ton of money to us when you're talking of 8 figures that's in the bank currently.
Ooh, they got 8 figures in the bank, Pip.
Concern over today's collapse of SVB drove Wall Street lower. The banking sector alone down more than 4%.
That pit had $250,000. That ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen.
There are recent developments that concern a few banks that I'm monitoring very carefully.
The immediate concern? The cash-burning startups who have millions in SVB and may not be able to access the money they need to pay bills or make payroll.
Deirdre, given what happened today, how much concern is there about the banking sector overall?
Lester, at this point, the issue seems contained to this one bank. SVB was so heavily focused on these startup tech companies that its business model put it in a risky position that the major banks don't face in the same way. Lester?
Deirdre Boza tonight, thank you.
And Silicon Valley, California, they got millions and millions and millions because it is a tech spot, a tech state like that. And wow, that lady say, I'm about to lose about 10 million. You talking about 250,000. I'm talking about 10 million. I need my paper. You know what I'm saying? Like this is horrible. So then we have to start to think, well, hell, the federal government, the FDIC, guarantees you on 250. But you got 8 figures in there, man. The rest of your money is not guaranteed, meaning that you cannot come and take it out. The money's there, but you cannot. Well. The money's there, but they can't give it to you. They can give you $250. They just can't give you the rest of it right now. We gotta wait till we sell some bonds and stuff like that right there to give you the rest of your money. Shout out to my dodge the trap for the $2 super chat. He say economy crash. He say it's hitting the fan. Get ready. A lot of people better pay attention. This is one of the biggest banks in the country. Remember what happened in 2008? Well, a lot of people, they may not remember, but the banks failed. The banks collapsed because the housing market, they sold people mortgages knowing that they could not afford the mortgages. So then that's both people's fault. They took balloon mortgages and shit just to buy a home. So it's both people's fault, the banks and the people who signed them damn contracts. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know how much you can afford to pay, then maybe you shouldn't be buying shit. Personally, I'm just saying. I'm thinking this through. Moving right along. Listen, don't ever. And I do understand that certain businesses need to have a certain amount of money inside the bank. We got to find a way to remove our funds. All of our, not all, because you're still gonna need them to make the transactions and payroll and all that stuff there. You got to find another spot to put your money in. Shout out to T. Lee for the $2 super chat. Say money doesn't really exist. Some people think that. You may be right. What? Well, it's just numbers. They tell you that you got $100,000. But your $100,000 is not in the bank. We just shuffling around stuff to make people believe that it is what it is. But when you go and get your money, it's real money. Hell, if you can't get your $100K, you're going to be like, I lost some real money. You're going to be mad than something. I'm trying to tell you something. But I do understand the point. Okay, 15 years. Bam. Oh. Yeah. This person gonna say something that I have been saying, and I really don't understand. But I kind of understand why the laws have not been changed when it comes down to the juveniles. They keep letting the juveniles out in your neighborhood, not their neighborhood, in your neighborhood. But I like what this mother is going to say. I think she's a mother. But a 15-year-old to be held until the age of 21 in the shooting of Commanders running back. He shot a running back and a team, and also a team. Only gonna be held till he's 21. Shout out to Logan for the $2 super chat. He said, I got 3750 times 9 for the babies on the screen. You got your paper read out here in these streets. Listen, here we go.
Robinson last summer was sentenced, ordered held until he's 21. It wasn't just Brian Robinson shooting, though, the 15-year-old was sentenced for. Let's go over to Fox 5's Stephanie Ramirez, who was in the courtroom with the latest. Hi, Steph.
Jim, and the 15-year-old we're talking about today, he was also involved in another case. Now, we are not allowed to name him because of strict privacy laws in the District of Columbia involving juveniles, but he...
Strict privacy laws, but y'all just showed us a picture. Go ahead, I ain't man.
...did plead guilty and was sentenced today in the fatal shooting of another D.C. teenager. This is a 15-year-old named Andre Robertson, who was killed in Northeast D.C. this past October. It's his family that was in court today, and they spoke after, saying they feel D.C.'s laws need to change.
Lawmakers need to change the rule with these juveniles, period. They need to get them life in jail if they do the crime. They need to do the time.
Thank you. They need to just start giving him his life. Which ain't got time. See, once they change the law to that, right? See, because the juveniles know that they will only be held until 21, regardless of what they do. If you give that first juvenile life, the chair, whatever, the first time they do it. The first time you kill somebody, you need to sit at the damn resort. You need you by a good 25.
Like, committed to 21 ain't nothing. Like I said, he can still come back out here with his family and do whatever he want to do.
Andre can't.
My son can't. My son can't do it no more.
So listen, to all of us who is losing our kinfolk, who is losing our children, we need to be down at the legislation, at the legislators' place, a building where they be doing stuff. We need to be chanting and all that fine stuff. But then when it comes down to voting, we got to get that. We got to get out there and vote these people out of office. I know some people, they don't believe in voting. I get it. I understand what you think. We got to get down there and vote people out of office. I'm trying to tell y'all, when people come around to your neighborhoods and your churches, y'all know they come around to your churches, lying like a you know what I'm saying? They do what they're supposed to be doing. But you as a person, as a people, need to be asking these questions. What you gonna do about juvenile crime? Are you going to start to charge them like you charge adults? What are you gonna do when a teenager murders anyone? Can you make the minimum a quarter? Can we just give them a quarter? That's 25 years for those of you who may not know what a quarter is. 25 years? Is you gonna raise it? When they out here brutally assaulting people and shit, pistol whipping people and shit, they give a bit probation and allow them to bond right back out. Yeah. You say build another jail or prison. I like to comment that what's the name? You say just try to withdraw large sums of your money and you get the third degree. You're absolutely correct. They ask you why. I kind of understand why they ask you why, only for one reason. If you need to be in there blinking. Are you being held hostage? You know what I'm saying? Now that makes sense. But they will ask your ass why. When you try to take out 10, 20, 50, 100K, you got to talk to the manager. I'm trying to tell you something I know.
And Taisha Lucas was there also the day her son was killed. That case involves 3 shooters. The same teen suspect was also charged in the shooting and attempted robbery of Commanders player Brian Robinson. The 2 crimes happening just a few months apart. Now committed until 21. So
just a few months apart. He shot the Commander dude and then killed the teen a few months apart. He would have not been out after shooting the Commander dude if they would have kept him. But no, we're going to let him right on back out into y'all's neighborhood.
Case about 6 years. That is the max sentence under D.C.'s juvenile laws. Attorneys argued for a 2-year commitment, claiming that the teen suffered past trauma and was immediately ready to take responsibility. They also claimed that the system failed him, mentioning the family trying to get D.C. housing to help them get out of a bad neighborhood. It was an emotional day in court today.
Oh, no, back that up. We can't let that slide. They said some slick to us. They talking to us slick, y'all. Listen.
2-year commitment, claiming that the teen suffered past trauma.
The teen suffered past trauma. Let me back it up just a smidget because I started at the wrong point. Watch the excuse that they give.
Was also charged in the shooting and attempted robbery of Commanders player Brian Robinson. The 2 crimes happening just a few months apart. Now committed until 21, so in this case about 6 years. That is the max sentence under D.C.'s juvenile laws. Attorneys argued for a 2-year commitment, claiming that the teen suffered past trauma.
Teen suffered past trauma. Say, man, F your past trauma. Say, send that ninja upstate. I'm trying to tell you something. I don't care what you done been through and you just done killed, man. What are we talking about?
And was immediately ready to take responsibility.
Oh, because he immediately said by mistake on purpose, I had done did that right there. Yeah. It was me. I don't care nothing about that.
They also claimed that the system failed him, mentioning...
The system failed him. The system failed him. Why?
The family trying to get D.C. housing to help them get out of a bad neighborhood.
The family trying to get out of a bad neighborhood and trying to get help from D.C. housing, but it's the system who failed. They did not put it on the family, which the family means he ain't got no damn daddy. When the media talk about family, they're talking about single mamas. But the system failed them, though, to get out of a bad neighborhood. Watch this. He was not on his street when he shot somebody or killed somebody. So it wasn't in his immediate neighborhood. He was a few blocks away or something like that right there. Out and about doing his own thing, right? But because he could not be moved to a better or another or a better community, this is one of the reasons why the attempted robbery and shooting of a ball player and a team's death. That's why he did it.
It was an emotional day in court today. Andre Robertson's 92-year-old great-great-grandmother,
who great-great-great-grandmama still living, 92, that's what's up,
was also shot, grazed in the foot that day that
he done shot grandma.
Her grandson was killed. They were heading out to a store. Here she is.
Yeah. They just kids. They don't know what they doing. Yeah.
He was my helper. He go to the store, he go get my food. I needed water, laying there in the bed, whatever I needed. Andre was there to get it for me.
92-year-old grandma out there in white, fly, standing up, walking. Shout out to grandma. He said grandma's 35. Yeah. But she's a great-great-great. I think they said great-great-great. Hold on, because we got to count. Damn it, we got to count the greats.
Great-great-grandmother.
Hold on. How many damn greats did she say? 3 or 4?
Great-great-grandmother Robertson's 92-year-old great-great-grandmother was also shot, grazed in the...
Great. Okay. So his mama, and his mama. Got it.
Foot that day that her grandson was killed. They were heading out to a store. Here she is.
He was my helper. He go to the store, he go get my food. I needed water, laying there in the bed, whatever I needed. Andre was there to get it for me. He was a good child.
Ladies, people came out there, mama monkeys with a monkey. I'm here to tell y'all is gonna have to be the ones who push to get these juvenile laws changed, because you all vote more than males. Y'all vote more than males. Y'all be out there, y'all poll hopping, y'all poll searching and all that fly stuff right there. Y'all like the polls. That was supposed to have been the joke, but go.
Guys, we talked...
Ain't nothing wrong with liking the polls.
About 2 of them, but one sentencing hearing today was actually covering 3 different cases, all involving a firearm. Prosecutors saying that these were the 15-year-old's 3rd, 4th, and 5th contacts with the district system, and that he also has a history in Maryland. Andre's family tells me that their loved one was killed over a simple social media message, and they also say that the 15-year-old pled guilty and was sentenced on involuntary manslaughter today after taking a plea deal. He was originally arrested and charged on first-degree murder. The judge told the teen today that he should have hope, that while it may seem a lot being held until you're 21, that is actually not a lot of time for the crimes that brought us all here today.
Did the judge say that he... Wait, what?
Social media message, and they...
Oh, yeah. Y'all youngins, you do get killed off of the things that you say on social media. Yeah. It's a possibility.
They also say that the 15-year-old pled guilty and was sentenced on involuntary manslaughter today after taking a plea deal. He was originally arrested and charged on first-degree murder. The judge told the teen today that he should have hope that...
The judge told the teen, the shooter, you should have hope. Whoa, what? Hope. Did the judge just give him hope that, damn it, listen, you're going to be out in a good enough time to go ahead on and do this shit all over again. Don't even worry about it. Why would the judge tell him that? Have hope. For what? So we care about him? But not the teen that was killed and the person who was assaulted, shot, and attempted robbery. We don't care about the Commander's ball player. No. But we're going to be sympathetic to the shooter. It's the problem in the community anyway.
While it may seem a lot being held until you're 21, that is actually not a lot of time for the crimes that brought us all here today. We'll have more at 6:30. Back to you.
Today, the
motherfucker get 6 years, and he out. 6 and he's out. He say she need a nap out here in these streets. Listen, man. I don't think that no. This is just gonna keep getting worse. It's gonna keep getting worse, like we always say. Now we do all know that Monday is a slow day. Monday is a slow day because we're coming off the weekend. You know, we just came off the essential products. I had a hell of a weekend. So I'm tired, but I'm not tired, you know. And how do I explain that? I am tired because I woke up late. I'm tired because I woke up late this morning. So that's what got me tired. A lot of people, hell, do it happen to you as far as if you sleep too long, you be worse off than if you sleep short. I've been a super sleeper for like decades. But now sometimes I'm able to get just a little bit more sleep. And then if I sleep longer, then I feel tired. I feel real tired and down and drained. I just don't be understanding what's going on with the world. But I've always said that I think it has a lot to do with the water and how it balances. Water affects the balance of like the human body or something like. I don't know how to damn explain it, but damn it, I'm educated. You say the daylight savings time, gotcha. Now listen, remember I said like either last year or the year before last, it passed in Florida to where we was not going to do the daylight thing anymore, and it was going to be on the time that it is now, which I like this time now because it get dark 8:30. That's beautiful out here in these streets, and this is where I wanted to stay. But I didn't know that it didn't go to what it was, the Senate. It passed in the Congress. I think it passed in the House first, but it has not went to the Senate for them to vote on it or whatever, which is crazy to me. This shit need to stay the time it is now, where we have more daylight to do things after we get off work out here in these streets. You know. Yeah. Say STD up 900%, but only Mississippi. I got to look that up out here in these streets. Look here. I'm going to give you this one right here. Dearborn. There's a Dearborn teacher caught on video. A Dearborn teacher caught on video. Y'all let me know what you think about this one.
Teacher here at Eunice Middle School in Dearborn, now on paid administrative leave after an incident happened on Wednesday involving that teacher and a student, and some questionable behavior, all caught on video.
Questionable behavior. Oh, wait, my bad. I didn't put it up on screen for y'all. I am so sorry. He said that jab at work like a mug out here in these streets. Look. Listen.
A tenured teacher here at Eunice Middle School in Dearborn, now on paid administrative leave after an incident happened on Wednesday involving that teacher and a student, and some questionable behavior, all caught on video.
As a teacher, putting your hands on a child is never the way to go about.
Why you getting that from me? I'm not saying go.
That's a lie, but go ahead.
This is the eyewitness video taken in the stairwell, reportedly by another Eunice Middle School student, capturing a snippet of that incident. So let's break it down in slow motion. The teacher, whose name hasn't been released, is wearing gray. That student is in maroon. As they're walking towards the door, you can hear the teacher say to the student, quote, "You're digging your own grave," which he repeats twice. The student then replies, but not clear enough to hear. The public exchange escalates and gets physical. The student appears to ask the teacher why he's, quote, getting up on him. That teacher can be heard replying, quote, "Why are you getting up on me?" Now at this point, they're closer to the door. The teacher is telling the student to leave. The student remains inside, repeating. The recording ends with the student opening the door and the teacher cursing at him. Is what you are. The district released.
I think he said that you is a F.A. kid. I think he said that you is a FA kid.
And the teacher cursing at him.
You're a punk is what you are.
The district released
soft ass students. I can't take y'all serious.
the statement to the media, saying in part,
Say the teacher ain't had no daddy either.
quote, as soon as this unfortunate encounter was brought to the attention of administration, an investigation was immediately started to determine all of the facts and details. The staff member has been placed on administrative leave while the investigation takes place.
Say what happened to the figure of speech? You're absolutely correct. Well, what's going on?
This is standard practice.
Yeah, digging your own grave is a common saying. Say, what's the problem? I have no idea, y'all.
To protect all involved and in accordance with the district's due process protocols. I'm told no formal memo, however, went out to parents, which isn't sitting well with some parents like Amber Honey, whose daughter is in 7th grade.
That child be in trouble? Yes. Should the adult be in trouble? Yes.
According to the
all right, okay. So she's fair. She want to blame both. She want to blame both. Both of them is a problem there. All right. I'm with her.
District that student has not been
because the student is not compliant. That means the teacher's trying to get him up out of that area. You need to go ahead on and go. But he want to slick rap and talk and stuff right there and be a little crybaby.
Suspended. No further details, however, were given.
If it's something like that, a teacher act like that, it should be a meeting called with the teachers, the students, parents, everybody, because everybody's not on the same page, clearly. How do you know all of what happened? How do you know before that recording? Did that little boy get in that grown man's face?
I like her. I like her. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we need to be out here in these streets. We got to look at things from both sides. You don't be knowing what the hell going on inside these classrooms. Shout out to all my teachers who are still holding on to their job that they love so much of teaching. But I do know a whole bunch of y'all wish that y'all could just quit today.
Did the man come? Like, it's a lot of questions that are like unanswered as to protocol for things that happen with kids and teachers.
Yep. Say students provoke grown people too. Absolutely correct. They do it all the time, every day.
Lewin, Fox 2 News. A tenured teacher.
I like her for being that honest. And this is what we be trying to get across the people. Willie, they just cheer. What? So children don't do stuff? Children don't do stuff. Say, where is the truancy officer? Yeah. Damn it, they should have called somebody slamming. They should have called the security that have no problem with placing hands on the students out here in the street. Hell, the teacher should have said, gun. And made us think that the student had a gun and that's why he was trying to save the other students and all that. No. I think it would have worked. I really do think that it would have worked. Listen, y'all give yourselves a pat on the back, man, because y'all done made it to the end of the Midday News. I want to thank y'all for being around here. Thank y'all for being patient out here on the Monday. Say, players. It's prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say, it's just the fingers. Say, if your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. You mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. You make the call. It's your choice. Your body, your booty out here in these streets. Say, East Side High. Yes, shit, he should have. Oh, should have really. Like, I thought the video was going to be like, he like shoved them into the door and got them all out. He body slammed them and, DDT'd them some. But this, they talking. They're talking. They say, turn your children over to strangers so you get what you get. Exactly correct. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to send our children to their other parents out here in these streets. You say another Oscar-worthy performance, Willie. Thank you very much. I do what I can out here in the community to show y'all what's been going on in these streets when we've been having a good time with our lives. Other people have been doing the most, and we do appreciate them for doing the most because we need to be entertained. That's what's up. Hopefully we will be back tonight. I think we will be back tonight. I can find a few things that I saw over the weekend to delve into. We can do that right there. No, not a big deal, I don't think. But yeah, we had a really slow start. Let me see if we got the numbers up over here real quick for the Willie Williams News channel. I heard a few people writing in the comment section that they did subscribe over there on the news channel. Oh, snap. Give yourself a pat on the back, but boy, y'all got over 430, 432 over there. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. We're trying to get them numbers up around here in these streets. You never know when they're going to shut something down. You never know when they're going to shut something down. And I also saw a post on Instagram to where they say that people would not be getting paid for their Instagram Reels and their Facebook Reels anymore, if I'm not mistaken. But I got to delve into that story to see what's up, so then I can be able to relay it to you out here in these streets. You say what's up, Willie the GOAT. Say Riley made it and ain't no trans day, only women sorry but not sorry. Salute to my kings and queens out here in these streets. He say, men, step up and raise your sons. That's what's up. That's what need to happen out here in these streets. Damn it, they need daddies too, but we're going to have to convince the good mothers that their children need daddies. Y'all, I appreciate y'all for rocking with a player. I'm finna go ahead on and get on up out of here. Y'all have a good one. See y'all later. Oh, remember to subscribe on everything that got my name on it. Thank y'all so much. I'ma see y'all tonight at 8 o'clock. I done hit that damn like button. I'm out of here. Love the show. I love you being here. I done hit the button without the sound.